If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in gate measurement series. So today we will be solving 5 questions, question number 61, 62, 63, 64 and then 65. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay student, if we come to question number 61, what they are asking here, the bridge circuit shown in the figure below is used for measurement of unknown impedance, that is ZX. The bridge circuit is best suited when ZX is. So you have to identify what is ZX. Okay, for identifying ZX, you know this bridge will be working when it is at balance condition. So for bridge circuit you always do this R2 R4, the opposite side should be product of this one, then ZX or ZX multiplied by your R1 in parallel with this one, that is 1 by j omega C1 divided by R1 plus 1 by j omega C1. So if you take this one that side, so it will be R2 R4, because we want to separate real and imaginary. So this side will be this one and this will be ZX into R1, and ZX for time being, ZX, suppose let me write it is RX plus minus JX. I don't know, if it is plus then it will be inductance, if it is minus then it is capacitance. You know, if J there is a minus, that means it is capacitance. So let me put it Rx plus minus Jx. I don't know what is there, and then it is minus j by omega C1. So now if you take product and if you separate real and imaginary, this side it will be R2. If I separate the real part, this side real part is R2 R4 R1, and this side real part will be when you take product of this one. So let me write it plus minus, and then j square it is minus 1, and that minus will make it plus, so it will be j by omega C1. So you can see your plus minus x, that x actually is equal to omega R2 R4 R1 C1. Now you know all these values are positive, so it cannot be negative. So this x, this should have a positive sign. That means your x should be inductance. That is for sure. So from here only you can say it what it should be. It should not be the low resistance. Only resistance it cannot be, because there is you need to have x. Otherwise it will not be get balanced. You cannot have only R this side. So there will be no real part in that case. If you don't have any x, then this side will be 0. So it cannot be product of 3 resistance, cannot be 0. So it is not that only resistance can. So you have to have a inductance, that is x. So you are using it for measurements of inductance, and in that inductance some resistance may be there. So the answer is option C. Inductor means there is only one option with inductor, that is option C. Now if we come to question number 62, the bridge method commonly used for finding mutual inductance. Again, sharing bridge, you know this is for capacitance, wind bridge for frequency, D shortage is also for capacitance. So you have heavy side Campbell bridge, that is for finding mutual inductance, that is A. So you have to remember these small bridges. What is the main purpose of those bridges? 63. The moving iron voltmeter are connected as shown in below. The voltmeter readings are V, V1, V2 as indicated. The correct relation between the voltmeter reading, what is the correct relation? So you know vectorically, because they will be vectors. So this V will be V1 plus V2, or I into this plus this. Okay, so you can write it, this V is equal to, overall V is equal to V vector. So this is not given in vector, so you have to write it in vector form. So V1 vector is I into minus J1, and V2 is 2J into I. So you can think it of this way. So I into 2J or 2Ji minus Ji. So what is this? This is nothing but V2 minus V1. So you are writing it, you will simply minus it, this, because both are in JJ, so you will directly minus it, it will be Ji. Answer will be this one, which is nothing but, you can say this is V2, this is V1, so you are simply deducting it. So overall V is nothing but simple deduction it becomes. You can see, because no R is there, no R real part is there, no real part is there, so what you will do, you will subtract imaginary parts. So this part minus this part, that's what you will do, and that will be your answer. So 2Ji minus Ji. So that is V2 minus, this is V2 minus V1. That is your option D. Now if you come to 64, the reading of the voltmeter RMS value, volts, for the circuit shown in the figure. So if you see this circuit, this voltmeter. So first you calculate what will be your current. So for calculating this one, you see, because this is a parallel branch, so this branch and this branch are parallel. What is the total impedance in this branch? This is J1J, this is minus J. So this total will be 0. This total will be 0. That means this is shorted, this is shorted. Okay. So from this side, what impedance it will get? It will get only 0.5 ohm. Otherwise this will be also 0, this will be also 0, because you can see this is J1, this is minus J1. If you take this J upside, then it will be minus. So if you add, because it is series, you will add this, it will be 0. So this side is short circuit, this side is short circuited. So eventually if you calculate total impedance seen from this side, this is 0, this is 0. So these are short circuited. So you will have only R5. So total impedance Z seen from the source is 0.5. So what is your V? V is equal to 100 by root 2 angle 0. Because we don't, in phasor we don't write peak value, we write RMS value. That concept we have used in case of initial network analysis. So if you have V, so you can calculate I will be equal to V by Z. So if you divide it, it will be 100 divided by 2 divided by 0.5, that is 200 by root 2 angle 0. If you divide this by this one, you will get this one. Once you know I, so this I is going to flow. You are having two paths of equal impedance, that is also 0, that is also 0. So you have two different paths. So this I will get divided into two parts. Both are of equal resistance, 0 resistance, 0 resistance. So I by 2 will go through, I by 2 will go through. So what will be your V? So if you take this is ground, if I consider this is my ground reference 1, you can consider any one. If I consider this is as a ground, so this voltage minus this voltage across this minus voltage across this will give you the answer. So what is the voltage? So if I consider this is plus side, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus, this is ground suppose. So this voltage minus this voltage. So what is the drop? I by 2 multiply by this minus I by 2 multiply by this. So that will be your, if I consider this side plus this side minus, you can consider in both ways, because they have not given, they are asking you only in terms of magnitude. Plus minus they don't want. So this is equal to Ji multiplied by your I by 2 minus J, I am writing 1 by J, I can write it minus J, again I by 2. So if you take I by 2 common, this is 1J, okay. So if you take I by 2 common, this is J plus J, so it is 2J. So I by 2 into 2J, so 2 cancel, it is only I into J. What is your I? I is your 200 by root 2 at an angle 0. What is J? J is 1 at an angle 90, because you know in complex number J lies here. J means 0, 1 in coordinate system, because this is real axis, this is imaginary. So 0 real part, imaginary part 1 J. So that is this portion. So this angle is, so if you draw a vector of J, this angle is 90 degrees. So magnitude is 1, angle is 90. So this much. So 200 by root 2 angle 90. So you are asked to find only this magnitude only. So it is 141.44 or 41.42. Now if you come to 65, the bridge circuit shown, the capacitors are loss free. At balance, the value of the capacitance C1 in microfarad. So for balance condition, what you will do, this into this multiplied by this into this. So you can do it minus J by omega C1. Suppose I am multiplying this and this into 105 into 10 to the power 3 is equal to 35 into 10 to the power 3. This into this minus J by omega, they have not given. So let me write it omega, because omega will get cancelled, and then this will be 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 6. So minus J 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3 omega, you can easily cancel it out, and 35, this is 3. So your C1 will be equal to 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 6, that is 0.3 microfarad. So this is your answer. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.